Argentina had successfully invaded the British colony of the Falkland Islands on the 2nd of April 1982. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher determined that the islands, British since 1833 and home to 1,800 settlers, would be recaptured, and dispatched the largest British military expedition mounted since the 1956 Suez Crisis in Egypt to get them back. A primary factor in any successful campaign to retake the Falklands was air superiority, and Britain faced a serious problem. The Falklands are 8,000 miles from the UK, and Britain was completely reliant on Sea Harrier aircraft flying off of 2 aircraft carriers to achieve and maintain air superiority before launching an amphibious invasion. The Falklands are only 400 miles from Argentina, which enabled the Argentines to use fast jets to sortie and attack British ships and land forces. Argentina also based aircraft on the islands themselves, including useful ground attack aircraft at a local airstrip on Pebble Island, lying north of West Falkland. 3 types of aircraft were at Pebble Island, 2 of them dangerous to the proposed British landings. There were 6 FMA I-858 Pucarás, a twin-engine turboprop ground attack and counterinsurgency aircraft armed with bombs, rockets and machine guns. As well as those based at Pebble Island, there were several at Goose Green Airfield on the Falklands. 3 of these aircraft were taken out by Royal Navy Sea Harriers dropping cluster bombs on the 1st of May 1982. The Argentine Navy based 4 Turbo Mentor light attack aircraft at Pebble Island that could carry bombs and gun pods, and there was a single Coast Guard short SC-7 Skyvan utility transport aircraft. Reconnaissance missions flown by the Pucarás and Mentors might compromise Royal Navy operations, preparatory to their insertion of the landing force to recapture the islands. It was decided to give the job of neutralizing the threat to the famed Special Air Service Regiment, the SAS, the original Special Forces unit that had been much imitated but never surpassed. Pebble Island had a population of 25 British people and 25,000 sheep. The Argentines moved in aircraft, personnel and stores. The airfield was protected by a platoon from the 3rd Marine Infantry Battalion. In total, there were about 150 armed Argentines on the island. Elements of the SAS were already aboard the flagship, the carrier HMS Hermes. The plan was to insert Boat Troop D Squadron 22 SAS by Klepper Canoe to conduct a reconnaissance of the airfield, followed by the rest of the squadron attacking the aircraft, the radar site, the ground crews and the Marines before being taken off by helicopter. The recce element reported strong headwinds that would reduce the assault window from 90 to 30 minutes from the Hermes launch point, so the plan was changed. Destroying the aircraft was now the priority, with everything else as a secondary priority, time permitting. On the night of the 14th of May 1982, a pair of Westland Sea King HC-4 helicopters set off from Hermes with 45 SAS aboard. They landed 3.7 miles or 6 kilometers from the airstrip. The SAS were armed with American M16 rifles, many with underslung grenade launchers. Each man also carried 2 bombs for the 81mm mortar, and many also had the L1A1 66mm Law, a light anti-tank rocket. Supporting the SAS offshore was HMS Glamorgan, a destroyer, and the frigate HMS Broadsword. The SAS approached the airstrip without detection. Dodging Marine sentries, they slipped among the aircraft and laid charges. At the given signal, the charges were blown and the SAS raked the aircraft with automatic fire and anti-tank rockets. At the same time, HMS Glamorgan opened fire, shelling the airfield's buildings, stores, and defensive positions. The Argentine Marines only attacked as the SAS were withdrawing. 1 British soldier was injured and 1 Argentine officer killed. All the SAS made it back to the helicopters and were extracted back to Hermes. It was a textbook operation, and the damage inflicted on Argentine aircraft significant. 6 Pucaras were destroyed or damaged, along with 4 Turbo Mentors and the Skyvan. The SAS had once again lived up to its motto, "Who dares wins." Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share, and also support my channel at PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box below.